up, all my fight fans? So, I believe Dricus Du Plessis, the now middleweight champion of the world, had recently come out and says he is ready to return in May, and he would like to take on Israel Adesanya. Guys, that would be very fun. We all know these guys were supposed to match up with each other last September, last year, but unfortunately, DDP ended up hurting himself. I think it was some kind of knee injury, and he could not come through with a fight, which ended up the title shot ended up going to Sean Strickland, who ended up beating Israel Adesanya. Then later on in January, DDP, Sean Strickland went toe-to-toe in a really good back-and-forth fight with each other, and DDP became your new middleweight champion of the world. So would he, it sounds like he definitely wants to fight Israel Adesanya, but wait a minute, not so fast. Because we all know, after that fight with Sean Strickland, Israel Adesanya pretty much went on this whole retire type of thing that he wanted to do. Like, he was not going to come back into 2027. His words, not mine. But we all know or feel that that was, a little bit more him playing around. I don't believe he wants to waste his youth, those prime fighting years that he has, that long. I mean, that's literally 3 more years from now. And that's a very long time to be away from the sport. You're gonna give people time to catch up and surpass you regarding skills, regarding new techniques. Just there's so much that goes into the years when you let those years go on by. So I really don't feel like he will. Do I feel like he will return in May? I'm not quite sure yet. I feel like he could return maybe in summertime or early next year, maybe even MSG in November. But it hasn't even been a year since he's been gone. It hasn't even been a year since he lost the fight, since he lost the title. So I would really want to wait until at least a year passes before he actually steps foot back in the octagon. So I get it. DDP wants it. I get it. We want it. But does Izzy want it at this moment? No. Should Izzy go for it? No, not necessarily. Izzy is already a 2-time middleweight champion of the world. Izzy is already pretty much cemented his legacy. He is already going down as one of the greatest middleweight champions of the world. So he doesn't necessarily need this at all. It's more of a pleasure. Like, hey, you know what? I can do it. It's more of a fun thing. But who is DDP going to face? Well, there is no shortages on names in the middleweight division. Now, we already saw that fight with Robert Whitaker and Paulo Costa that went down at UFC 298. What a war that was. And we already know what happened when DDP met Robert Whitaker. Could it go down? Maybe. Or could a potential rematch with Sean Strickland go down? Because that fight was razor thin close. Very, very close. These guys went back and forth with each other. So I would definitely like to see that fight transition. I would like to see that fight go down as well. So, guys, let me know in the comments, guys. Do you think Izzy is going to return in May? Do you think Israel Adesanya is going to take on DDP? Or do you think DDP is going to take on somebody else in his May return? Quite possibly. Let me know in the comments, guys. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.